It's the first Portland park that's named after a Black woman, so that's really exciting and important.
My mother. I loved her very much. She was an industrious person. She was an ingenious person. She was creative, She did a lot with a little. When she was a child, her parents moved from Oklahoma to Oregon expecting to get free land with the Homesteading Act, but as Black people, they were denied it after they got here. This would have been 1913 because she was a baby at the time. The signs "We cater to white trade only" didn't go up until new people started coming into the area because of the war. Everybody, I guess, knew you could not eat at certain restaurants. You had to sit in certain places in theaters, or you could not enter at all. So the rules were known but unwritten. So Mom and Dad worked with the NAACP for years as members, but by the 50s, they'd become the leaders of the organization. The laws that my folks specifically fought against were public accommodation laws. They wanted laws to fight the practice of prohibiting Black people from entering public accommodations. They lobbied again and again for legislation to be passed, and the bill was given to junior House member Mark Hatfield. He took it seriously, which had not necessarily been the case with other people in the past. And they were able to get legislation passed. It took 33 years to happen, and it was a very big starting point, especially for this state.
This park used to be just a wide open space, an opportunity waiting to happen. Now we've transformed it into a neighborhood gem for relaxing, recreating, and reflection.
This park acknowledges the incredible and important legacy of Verdell Burdine Rutherford in Portland. While the history and the legacy of racism in Portland still continues to impact Black Portlanders today, naming this park after Verdell Burdine Rutherford is a step in the right direction. This is a legacy that former Parks Commissioner Nick Fish worked really hard to see through, and he would have been proud to see this moment come to fruition.
She would be honored, she would be humbled, she'd probably be tongue-tied.
It's a beautiful park, and it's a great park to acknowledge all the incredible work of Verdell Burdine Rutherford.
Historically, Portland has named the majority of its parks after whoever sold us the property. Because so many of those landowners were white men, many of our parks are named after white men. But for this park, we formed a naming committee comprised of 9 community members from the Centennial neighborhood, the Rosewood Initiative, and the Patrick Lynch Elementary School. And the mayor accepted their recommendation to name the park after Verdell Burdine Rutherford. There's a new shelter, there's play structures, there's beautiful public art. We've planted about 80 trees, pathways to roll or walk or ride on, and benches to relax.
She would be very, very pleased, and the fact that children will benefit would probably do her even more joy. All in all, she would be very, very thankful and very appreciative, as am I and the family.
I'm really pleased to be able to speak on behalf of all city leaders for Verdell Burdine Rutherford's incredible legacy in this community. She was an actively involved community member. She was an historian of the Black community, and this is a terrific way that we can all acknowledge her important legacy.